Welcome to Spooky Ooky Ooky, live from the Haunted Co-op. I am Alviva.
And I am Rasputin.
We've got an absolutely disgusting, barf-making, gross, horrible show full of disgusting co-op members tonight.
Ooh, yeah, they're like incredibly just filthy. Make me want to vomit in mouth. Whoa.
Yeah, it's October, baby. Bleh, you know. All right.
We would also love.
Yeah, sorry, I'm stepping on your lines. I'm sorry.
It's okay. There's a bit of a lag in this room. We would also love to know who is out there. So please, if you're watching us on YouTube, write your name in the comments, and Alviva will give you a terrifying new Halloween name.
Oh,
For
I have
example,
one. No, I have one for you, Rasputin. I came up with something I think, very funny tonight.
please.
And I would not normally say this name, but instead of Mike Pence, your Halloween name is Mike Pence None the Richer.
Oh,
He wants to take out the money from everyone else and suck Jesus' dick or something. You know?
Absolutely. Boże moi. Really lambasted him within an inch of his life.
I'm trying to be topical without falling into a morass of horrible depression.
Oh,
Alright, that reminds me. Like and subscribe. If you subscribe, if we get to 100 subscribers, we get a vanity name. And also donate. Your money goes to charities and worthy causes like our artists, if we make enough, you know.
Absolutely. Yes, we also need 100 likes to get our own fancy URL on YouTube. So,
yeah,
please.
Do we want it so bad? Today, with your donations, we are supporting the Sabagadi First Nation as they defend their ancestral fishery. This is serious shit.
Absolutely, absolutely. But now, let us move on to our very first tenant. We first take you to the trophy room, where we'll see a reading by Abby Cadaver.
letting a dark red love knot into her long black hair. The dark golden yarn. A table wicked quick, a table beyond legend. His feet was white and sweet. His eyes were hollows of madness, his hair like moldy hay. But he knows no daughter, the land long bright midnight. No was a dog, he is just, and he heard of our say. One kiss, my money sweetheart. I meant to apply tonight, but I shall be back with yellow gold before the morning light. Then, if they face me softly, and how it is the day, then look for me by moonlight. Watch for me by moonlight. I'll come to thee by moonlight, though hell should bar the way. You will the fight at the tower. His care could reach our hand. Once he loosened her hair in the casement, his face burned like a brand. And the black cascade of perfume came tumbling over his breast, and he kissed its waves in the moonlight. Oh, sweet black waves in the moonlight. Then he tugged at its waves in the moonlight, and he got away from the place. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. But what happens next?
Oh, I don't know. But what I do know is I love that poem.
I'm waiting here on tenterhooks with bated breath. What's the highwayman get up to now?
No.
Abby is a tease. He's a tease, I'll tell you that much.
Honestly, that is something we all know.
Rasputin, I just want to have a little check-in with you. How are you feeling today? There's a lot going on. I also want to check in and say thank you to the 3 people watching on YouTube. That's nice.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I think the debate is still on. How are you feeling?
Well, I'm feeling a general sense of horror and disappointment and frustration, which, all things considered, is quite normal for me.
Yeah, congratulations. That's wonderful. All right, then, moving on. We're all great. I feel doom and gloom. It's great. I don't know what to think any moment. It's exciting.
Oh, okay. Good to hear you're feeling.
Time to time. All right, here we go. Are we ready for the next act, Rasputin? We take you now to a modest unit on the... Wait, no, I'm wrong. There roams a restless soul who's using Airbnb illegally. She was on her way here to the co-op. She's supposed to be here, but she didn't make it. So we are zooming her in. Please scream into the night for Francois.
Wow, did I scare you? Boo! I'm a ghost. Yeah, it's pretty freaky, right? Did I spook you again because you thought I was frozen? Okay, so hey, and welcome to MTV Cribs. This is me, Francois, and yeah, welcome. Funny story, okay. I am French, and I was supposed to be going into the city of Toronto. I flew into Pearson about 15 years ago, and I got an Airbnb. These people, they lied. They say they're in Toronto, but I'm actually in the suburb of Richmond Hill. Yeah, and so I wrote a bad review, tried to leave, and got hit by a car. Dead. Unfortunately, I have not been able to get into the city because the review was so scathing that nobody wants to come here. So, anyways, welcome to my crib. I'm gonna show you around. It's going to be crazy. Yeah. First things first, wardrobe, baby. Oh, check it out. Wow, this is what I have. Okay, so this is a baseball shirt that I bought because I heard that in Toronto you guys have the Blue Jays, and I really wanted to go see them. But it's okay, I just hold it close to me and wonder when I will get into the city. Okay, next things next. Here are some cool trinkets. Yeah. Okay, so this is an elephant. This is an antler-like thing, and I'm pretty sure this is a Canadian goose. Yeah. So these came in the room, and they're now my friends. I heard in Toronto you guys have like a zoo. I can't wait to get there. Oh, okay, wait. Next up, I wanted to show you that, hey, there is some culture here, okay? Yeah, okay. So, in 2010, the suburb of Richmond Hill put on a community play called 12 Angry Women. It's a play. It's a play, and original is with men, but they made it with women. So actually, this place is pretty cool. I am stuck here, but it is good, and I am dead. So thanks for checking out my crib. I actually really cannot wait to get to that co-op and meet you guys because I haven't left this room. Okay, bye.
I don't know. Is she in an Airbnb or an episode of Hoarders?
Oh, yeah, you want to hear about the worst time I was at an Airbnb?
Yes, I do, Raspi. Please tell me.
I got there and I almost died. That was it. That was the whole story.
Okay, Rasputin.
Da?
This is a through line.
Da?
You gotta have more follow through. You know how did you almost die? You buried the lead.
Oh, well, I went to the Airbnb, and then a group of friends of the Tsar tried to kill me.
All right. Sorry. In this case, what does Airbnb stand for?
Behead and bury.
Yeah, right. Air, behead, and bury.
Da.
But did any of that work? You're still standing.
Oh, da.
You know what I say? Get it.
Absolutely.
Ah.
Well, on that topic, some would say that art holds up a mirror to our lives, in which case, film must be one of those messed up mirrors you see in a haunted house. Gaze in terror at this film by Matthew Rankin.
Carai civitanoi de la terre globo, ni fieri obiettivi, large cae alte, tre alte super le mondo, ci unien verdan standardon de espero, la solan, ne maculita homoi estas antau ciu homoi, cae la terglobo povas esti comforta en la domo por ciui rasoi, por ciui nazioi, por ni ciui.
Oh,
Okay. All right. What is happening in the co-op? I know it is an election year, even though that movie said 2015.
Well, it's almost like this election is positing that if we were to accept these candidates, we would be going backwards in time.
No, not all. Actually, yes, they're all very, very old. And I say that as a 700-year-old. I mean, Joe Biden, obviously vote for him, but I wouldn't hit that. If I hit that, I would break it into a cloud of dust.
Nah.
I know, I've been there. You've been there. We've all been there.
Oh.
I just want to say, though, that the co-op does not support the political ads that that infiltrate our system. Unless you're in America, in which case, vote for Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, you have to.
Yeah, we can unequivocally endorse them. I think that
there's nothing more evil at this point than a third-party candidate that supports the language of Esperanto.
Yeah.
Do you speak any Esperanto, Raspi?
Does this answer your question? No.
Yes. Yeah, it does. All right. Time for co-op announcements.
Ooh.
Everybody's favorite part of the broadcast.
Wonderful. You go first.
Okay. All right. This Swamp Thing wants his VHS copy of Who Framed Roger Rabbit back. He knows who borrowed it, but does not want to name names. To return it, just toss it into the cistern. No harm, no foul, no questions asked.
That DVD is going to get so gross in the cistern.
He's got a system in the cistern. That's what he said. I don't know.
We regrettably have to cancel any bookings of the common area due to an infestation of orgies.
Yeah.
Some rats, but mostly just many, many orgies.
Yeah, but that zombie ghost won't let me into her orgies, so it's not my fault. All right, we have a public service announcement. This one came to us very last minute, so don't judge its quality. Are you ready for the PSA? This is it. This is all it says. Wolfman's got nards. So, he wants you to know.
Okay.
He wants you to know. You kick him there, he wants you to know.
It's very important to know, so I'm very happy.
If there was any question, he has nards. He has them.
Now, to those who live on the second floor, please remember, on Thursday we will be doing some routine maintenance by turning off the water and spraying for wolves. And please, whoever is feeding the wolves, stop feeding them.
No, and feeding wolves is it's not like feeding birds. You're throwing whole carcasses around.
Oh yeah, you've got to actually be putting some actual work into feeding wolves.
Yeah, it takes effort, planning. Stop it. You could use your time better. Go to a protest or something. I don't know.
Oh.
Now let's keep this train rolling to hell. Put your tentacles together for our musical guest, Robin Hatch.
to the east to meet the Tsar. Run with me. Run with me. Run with me. Let's run. Oh! Some outlaws lived by the side of the road. The minister's daughter is in love with the snake, who lives in a well at the side of the road. Wake up, girls! We're almost home! Woo! We should reach the gates by morning. We should be in town by evening. Sun, sun, sun. Burn, burn, burn. Soon. Soon. Move. 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 Son, we'll meet you soon. Move. I am the Lizard King. I can do anything.
Mmm.
Sorry. Just had to scroll a little bit. You know, that was amazing.
Mm.
I am very jealous of how much younger she is than I am.
No?
I know, like, everyone's younger than me, but she's hot, you know?
Yeah. No.
Hot young goth. The
Yeah.
fucking- you didn't, Raspy, you didn't even notice I did a different thing with my hair today.
Oh. It looks wonderful. Let's look over here first. See, your hair looks fantastic.
I mean, I don't want it to be derivative of Bram Stoker's Dracula, but
Oh, please. Derivative, homage, same thing. Don't worry.
would this look cool on TikTok?
Are you
Am I
thinking
cool,
about-
baby?
thinking about starting a TikTok again?
No, I have a TikTok. I just can't get followers. Apparently, lip syncing Megan Thee Stallion while vomiting blood doesn't get you followers.
Well, if at
know.
first you don't succeed, keep trying.
I got a wet ass mouth. All right.
Wonderful.
Let's do these Halloween names. Okay. I got a wiggly tooth. I got a shitty dentist put my tooth back in the other week.
Ooh.
You ready for your Halloween names?
Ah.
First off, we have, she's a friend of the show, on the show tonight, Robin Hatch. This feels a little bit too easy. Robin Hatch is a rotten hatchling.
Oh.
Ugh. Come out through the egg, all disgusting. And this one I'm doing on the fly, right out of my head, because I just saw it. Dolly Parton is Demon Gorgon.
Ooh.
Not close, but it's haunted. I can try something different with my hair next week. I don't know.
I was almost going to ask, is Dolly Parton watching the show tonight?
I think someone asked me the name. I don't know. What's your book?
Oh, my book is a very spooky tone today.
Okay.
It is Story by Robert McKee.
Who is that? He sounds like a white guy.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, he tells people the structure of a screenplay.
Oh, that guy eats the cat. Eat the dog.
No, Save the Cat. That's different book by different men.
Alright.
There are many people who tell how to write stories, and this is just one of the 700 white men who do it.
Alright. Your take.
Yeah.
You know,
Wonderful.
this has been wonderful. All right.
Oh.
I want to take a breath. I want to get ready for what we have next. As you know, I am a big fan of the closed circuit TV because when I walk by it, I feel a tingling in my undercarriage. So now, for a special report, we'd like you all to pay attention to the television set in the common area that is always blinking and acting funny. Let's see what's going on there now, okay?
Larghe kai alte, Nidiere Fiiiive, larghe kai alte, tre alte super la mondo, di unian verdan standardon de la estero, la sola ne maculitan de homa sango, porque circa ugi colectivus, ciu in forzoi ne nur diras, sed profunde sente la homoi estas ante io homoi, ai che la verlovo povas esti comforta. Ella domo por ciui rastoi, por ciui nazioi, por ni ciu.
Ooh.
All right. Okay. Am I crazy, or was that related to that video earlier?
Well, I don't think. I mean, they were both.
What is Esperanto? Is it like an insidious language like Pontypool that makes you go crazy? If you haven't seen Pontypool, it's Canadian, so support it.
I've actually not seen Pontypool, but I think Esperanto was actually more of a language for nerds. It was like made up by nerds, language nerds, and then they put it together, and they were like, this is going to be easy because everyone in the world will understand it because it's called Romance languages and Germanic languages and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I guess so. But you and I should not throw stones in the glass house of language nerds. Raspy,
Huh?
did your book lose weight?
Well, I finished, and I changed to another chilling tome.
You read so fast.
Save the cat.
No, don't save the cat. Kill the cat, eat the cat, drain the cat. That is my campaign promise. We shall drain the cat.
You'll have my vote.
Don't, honestly though, seriously though, don't vote for me. Don't. I like a third party sometimes, but not right now.
Okay, why not?
You want me to unpack all of that?
No, it's okay.
It's you can't do a virus spewing like shit talking a white supremacist. I don't want to get into it. We're supposed to be a distraction.
Yes, fair. Fair. Well, very well, let us move on, shall we? Well, once I had a dream where my entire body had been replaced with that of a dog. I tried to speak, but all that came out was the sound of a broken flute. When I woke up, I felt truly, deeply, existentially alone. Please put your hands together for Deanne Smith.
Hello, everybody. This is a lot of energy for a spooky house. I'm freaked out in general, as everybody else. I heard that COVID cases are rising in Toronto. Can we acknowledge the world that we're in? I hope so. I just want to say, everybody wear a mask. What are you doing? You're good people wearing a mask. I don't know why you wouldn't. Advertises your humanity. Okay, I believe that the people who don't mind wearing a mask and the people who are good at oral sex with women, the Venn diagram of those two groups is a complete and overlapping circle. It kind of feels, you know what I mean? It's a little claustrophobic, and if you're doing it right, it will fog up your glasses. Okay. I that a lot of people are like anxious and depressed right now. I think that's reasonable. I wouldn't say that I'm depressed, but I did see an ad for a vitamin called Life Extension, and I said out loud to myself, why? I am somewhat annoyed, and I wish this wasn't the case, but I am somewhat annoyed at people who are like recently, since COVID, since the lockdown, who are recently depressed and anxious. It's like, yeah, of course you are now that it's mainstream. It's a little obvious, don't you think? I have a feeling of like I was into the band before it was cool. You know what I mean? Like I've been fucking with depression and anxiety for a long time. I feel like I had anxiety's first EP, you know what I mean? With such as, is my house currently on fire? Well, this is cancer, and count every step or grandma will die. That's when they were touring Wild OC. This is how my brain's working at the best of times. And listen, we're gonna get into jokes. Of course we are. I'm a comedian haunting your spooky house. But I just have to get through all of this stuff first. I hope that those of you watching, I hope you have the type of brains that when you look outside on a sunny day, your little brain, the little voice in your head says to you something like, hey, Mark, it's a sunny day. Let's get out there and feel some of that sweet heat. I'm sure you're not all named Mark, but that's what I'm going with right now, okay? I have the type of brain, default setting before COVID, that for whatever reason, when I look outside on a sunny day, the little voice in my head says to me, hey, Deanne, it's a sunny day. It's your fault your parents drank. So that's something to contend with at the best times. Let's lighten it up. Let me tell you what's happening for me during all of this. I am in love. I've been falling in love during a pandemic, which is good news and kind of incredible. It's very old-timey. It has like a very old-timey feel to it to be in love during a pandemic. It's like we don't evaluate each other on whether or not we want to grow old together. We're like evaluating each other on whether or not we want to grow vegetables together. It's like a whole criteria for relationship. I'm not asking myself any of the regular questions I would ask. I'm just like, do I see myself starting a garden with this person? Fast, right? Is she strong enough to be out on Mark Andrada? Should it? It's a totally different set of circumstances. And of course, I explained how my brain works. Can't in love without also thinking about breaking up, because I'm just like, this is great. When is this going to end? As I've aged, and I am indeed aging, this is how I know, by the way. I'm in like a little bit of denial about aging. And I know that because every day for the last 5 years that I have looked in the mirror, every day I have thought, I look tired today. Rather than the much more reasonable, this is my face now. Every day I'm like, maybe a nap will fix it. It's not getting fixed. I also know that I'm aging because I can no longer tell if someone is beautiful or just 25. That's where I'm at. And that is a horrifying feeling. It means I am like magnetically attracted to someone. And what's really going on is I'm like, ugh, your youth and your moisture and your dreams. This is not even what I meant to tell you. I like have my mom's hands, which I guess is genetic and normal and should be comforting as I'm aging to have my mom's hands. But it is weird. It stops some activities. You know what I mean? Everyone look down, see my mom's hands. I'm like, I guess I'm done masturbating now. This is over. Wow. Didn't mean to tell you any of that. All I meant to tell you is that as I'm aging, I think I handle breakups better than I used to. I used to like have zero therapy. If I had a breakup, I would just immediately would trigger all of my childhood wounds, and I would be like, oh, I guess I'm unlovable. And now if I get broken up, if I go through a breakup, I'm just kind of like, well, human relationships are a mystery. What's on Netflix? It's a much different way of dealing. I'm not so great. My Google history actually reveals like how I really feel about, I'll break up, and then it's like the thing I just don't want anyone to see my Google history because it all turns into like cars I can live in, abandonment issues, Elizabeth Moss, tank top. Don't judge me. Where are we going? I just have I want to tell you that I'm going to tell you a couple more things and then I'm out of here. The weirdest thing about relationships, breakup, whatever, is explaining to my family like what's going on in my life. They have a hard time keeping up. My grandma is 95 years old and she did not understand why my last girlfriend and I broke up because she was perfectly lovely. And I started to think about it from her point of view, and I'm like, it is a very modern concept to break up with someone because what? Your feelings? I mean, in my grandma's day, she is 95 years old. In my grandma's day, you married the first emotionally abusive 17-year-old that gave you roses and you made it work. You know what I mean? They went to war. You made it work. They come back with PTSD. You make it work. They get a drinking problem. You make it work. You don't question it. You know what I mean? They put food on the table and they don't hit you. Why would you mess with this beautiful thing? So she doesn't get it. Okay, yeah, I have a note here. I'm looking at notes. I don't know if my memory is worse in the pandemic or if it's always been this way. And the worst part is there's literally no way for me to know. Do you understand? I try to think back. What did it used to be like? I have no idea. I have a note about lesbian sex because I've been mentioning relationships, and it's always an elephant in the room. People don't know what lesbian sex is. Let me just tell you, okay, let me clear it up. It is just like the way everybody else does it. Okay, it's just what you think it is. It's just like how everybody else does it. All right, I'm gonna skip a few steps. We get naked, we touch each other's bodies, and then we just kind of whisper, yeah, please love me. So it's just the same as what everyone else is doing. Okay, I'll leave you with this before. I think that this is genuinely good advice from me to you. Okay, this is something that I do in my life. If you are a bit stressed out with everything that's going on right now, I think that's fair enough. Lean on whatever you need to lean on. What I like to do, I like to pretend life is a sitcom. Okay, and that life itself is a character in it, like a wacky neighbor. So I try this, you know what I mean? When things aren't going great, I look to the nearest, wherever I imagine the nearest camera is, and I give it one of these. Oh, life, you're so crazy. You know what I mean? I'm in LA at the moment. So it's like when the sky is orange from wildfires and there's a pandemic raging, and then all of a sudden an earthquake hits, I like to just look up and be like, oh, life. And you can also, if you want, you can pretend you're in more kind of wholesome, like Full House type sitcom, a more family-friendly sitcom in challenging times. If you lose a relationship, if someone dies, if you're fired from your job, just try one of these. Uh-oh, here we grow again. Okay, genuinely try it. It sounds stupid, it feels stupid, but I hope it will make you giggle. Enjoy the rest of your lives. Goodbye.
Deanne Smith. I mean, enjoy the rest of your life. I'm dead and I'm not even offended because she's so happy. You know?
Oh, yes, I know. Боже мой.
Oh, Rasputin, I got a couple more late submissions for the spooky Halloween name. Is that okay?
Oh, let's hear them.
All right. First one is for a dog named Rufio. Now, normally I wouldn't do it for a dog because, as we know, all dogs go to heaven. But, just for fun, Rufio, and if your dog is listening, cover his ears because he is pure. Rufio is rueful soul. Rueful soul. Hard to say, sometimes, depending on your teeth. Rueful soul. Okay. And Abby Cadaver, who read The Highwayman, would like a name. Abby Cadaver, interesting. Sounds spooky to begin with, but no. I can kick this up a notch. Abby Cadaver. Your new name is Apple Dick Cavett.
Oh!
Yeah, my friend David just sent me an interview with Ian McKellen that they do with Dick Cavett. Dick Cavett's acting like a homophobic asshole.
Oh.
It's fucking scary.
Is he doing it on purpose, or is he just sort of representing the audience's point of view?
Okay, David and I had a big argument, and I had to cut him off for a few days. We haven't spoken since. I was like, I can't take this because I don't like the way he's talking.
Yeah.
So tomato. He's an asshole. He represents his time. Have we gotten off course yet?
Fair. I'm just being devil's advocate because I am dead.
Yeah. But if you're not dead, devil's advocate is a bullshit move.
Nah.
Just listen to a lived experience. Listen to a feeling. All right. Raspy.
Nah?
We had some issues earlier with the television is malfunctioning.
Nah.
So if it's okay with you, I'd like to ease myself down into the internet of the building right now to see what's going on.
Absolutely. I'll be here reading Save the Cat.
All right. Please explain third acts to me because they are confounding.
Oh, absolutely.
Right, here I go. Let's see what's going on in the internet right now. Something's fucked. Hello?
Hey, how's it going?
Who's this? I went into the Ethernet cable and I found you. Who are you?
I'm Bumble. I'm Bumble the app. I'm a dating app. Just kind of out here working 24/7.
So you're not a bunch of insects. You're not a bee colony.
No, not at all. What I do is help. I do help pollinate. You could say, the human species, things like that.
Oh, you're on this side. Sorry, you're on this side.
Oh.
Oh no, you're on this side. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
How are you doing, Bumble? You sound like you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders.
Yeah, well, you're accurate about that. I have not slept at all, with this whole pandemic sort of thing. A lot of people been they've been swiping left and right, swiping away. I can't stop.
Oh, so you're a human dating app. All right. So,
Yes.
Okay. I have so many questions. Okay, so first of all, what is the best picture to post so that you can get, fingered or whatever?
Okay, well, that's a funny thing when you phrase it that way. Well, you definitely want to put your most candid picture of yourself. You want to show, kind of like who you are from the outside in. So, according to the facts and the data, you want to post a picture of you fishing. That seems to be the one that'll get you fingered.
Yeah, fishing. Fingering, because that's how you catch carp or catfish.
That's right.
Fingers in your noodle.
Yeah, that's absolutely apparently. That's the way it appears. A lot of hands going everywhere.
Bumble, may I ask?
Yes.
What upon your own platform, or I'm sorry, yourself, are you currently finding the most upsetting?
Oh man, that's a good question. Well, first and foremost, I want to say there sure is a whole lot of white guys on here. And I'm not here to really kind of discriminate by race, creed, or religion, but holy cow, it's a lot of white guys on fishing boats, and they seem to be in their 20s, and it isn't so much who they are, it's what they're saying. You know what I mean? It's kind of their profile description of who they are seems to be written by somebody, I don't know, maybe writing a detective novel, and they're starting halfway through, and they're just kind of just rambling, or they just kind of just have these weird ideas about,
Can you give me an example of the sort of mystery writing that they do? So what would a profile sound like?
Oh yeah, happy to share with you. Okay, okay, let's take this one. Here's one. Let's see here. Looks like, hey, name is Todd, but what's in a name anyway? It's what's inside a person. I just want to be me, You really know? Anyways, if you and your friends think you really enjoy fun, go ahead and swipe right, because that's what I am. I'm the epitome of fun. Get to know me. Let's talk. Anyway.
I can't tell if this is an ad for a swinger community or a laxative.
That's good. That's a good one. Yeah, that's exactly how it feels. You don't know. It is a lot of shit.
So, Bumble.
Yes.
Why have you taken the residence in our haunted co-op, in our Ethernet cables? Why do you feel like you belong here?
Well, I guess I gotta say, this is probably the quietest place I could be, and it's a chance to just get a little shut eye. I'm tired. Holy hell.
You find it quiet here because the wolves are howling and the banshees are shrieking.
Yeah. Well, then the white men are quiet. That's what I like. I like those sounds without whiny little boys.
Bumble, thank you for teaching me this. The white man's whine, no matter how quiet, shreds the eardrum of most men.
That's right.
Okay, how do I get laid?
Well, that's a great. Yeah. Yes. Well, if you are a woman or female identifying person in this, you really have all of the say in this. So it's really just your choice. You make a match and you reach out first, and you say what you want, what you really, really want. And you repeat. You say, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want.
Yes, I want the blood.
Yes.
Bumble, welcome to the co-op.
Thank you. I tell you.
It's nice to feel you inside of us.
It's great to be here. Make a zigga say ow,
Ow. I should go back to my job, but this is, you want to go hang out, have a Shiraz or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be great. That would be lovely.
If you're like a child. Okay, you're nice.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much.
You're cute.
Okay.
You're cute.
You're cute. You're cute.
You're cute. I don't know why I did that.
I don't know why.
Mark says I'm saving me from myself. I don't know.
If you want to be my lover.
With my friends.
Yes.
Whoever they are.
God, well.
It's been a long time since I had a union.
Oh, well.
I remember years ago when I would perform live and Mark Andrada would not put the lights down. I'm having a nostalgic feeling about this now, and I also would like to get fucked.
Yeah. Wow. That is a beautiful thing you're saying.
Doesn't have to be about you, but I will put the Ethernet up in tonight.
No, yes, please do. Absolutely. Yes, please do.
Okay. All right. Goodbye, Bumble.
Okay, goodbye. This has been the best experience.
Yeah, me too. It's great. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh, hi. Oh, hi.
Oh, well, Weaver, you're looking quite flush, which is
No,
unusual.
it's not possible.
What happened down there?
I met an app.
Okay. You say that ominously as though I were to understand everything based on the context.
I met a sex app and
Uh,
I don't know. Don't know.
well, I am very happy for you.
Bleeding from the vagina.
Okay.
I don't know.
You're being coy, and this is a side of you that I do not see very much. I like it very much.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I still think we have one more tenant to get to.
Yes, please. Let's get to her.
It's finally time for a seance, so we can see more of Robin Hitch.
Hello. This is a song off of my album, which is coming out on next Friday, like the 16th, but which you can pre-order now on Bandcamp. And thank you, Brandon, Becky, and Mark for having me out. And fuck COVID, fuck the coronavirus. This time I will give out more space and be more myself. Feel more open while you keep looking the other way. I won't let go anymore. And you make it so hard to sift through your pages perfectly with no mistake. When you find it in every chapter, but you don't care about it anyway. Next time I will take you all around my city. I won't care about leaving clues behind. You don't have to act like I'm nobody. I already know that it comes as no surprise. And I make it so hard to sit through my rages perfectly with no mistake. When I look outside, you can see into my window, but you don't care about it anyway. What does it feel like to pretend like you're someone nice who doesn't care about anybody else, or who finds out next time, and I make it so hard to sit through my rages perfectly with no mistake. When I look outside, you can see into my window, but sorry about the fucking mess in my room. I am just a disaster right now. Luckily, it's only in a couple frames, but that's what I'll be thinking about tonight. Thank you so much, guys, for having me out. And fade to black. Thank you, Mark.
Very good.
What a woman, what a night. That's all I have to say.
In fact, I think we are both out of words. Maybe we should just say goodbye.
I am, you know what? I'm fucking beat. And not like beat for the undergods, like just tired. There's so much going on.
Boże moi. Just such an exhausting night. It's almost like an overload of stimuli.
What a night, what a life. And I've been around for 700 years. So let's just do our favorite segment of the show, Community Corkboard. You can find Mark Meer in the show Tiny Plastic Men on Amazon. And the first of our guests, as far as we know, who has a Cameo account. You can find them on Cameo at cameo.com/Mark Meer.
Rakhee Morzaria can be followed on Instagram and Twitter at Rakhee Cola, at RAKHEECOLA.
Look for Matthew Rankin's feature film, The 20th Century, currently screening in Germany, Latvia, and Belgium, and more. Or taste a sweet sampling of his small trifles on Vimeo/Rankinoscope.
John Gebretatose would like to bring your attention to the Black Lives Matter movement and can be found at Huge Theater in Minneapolis. At John Gebretatose, JohnGebretatose.
Robin Hatch, as mentioned within her set, is dropping on the Flora new album on October 16. You can pre-order it now at robinhatch@bandcamp.com.
Deanne Smith has a monthly virtual show called Deanne Smith and Acquaintances. The next one rises again on October 22nd. You can find links to information about it, as well as thoughtful sundry reflections on Instagram and Twitter at Deanne_Smith.
And with that, we want to thank our broadcaster and director, Marx Headroom Andrada, for always having our backs and keeping us live on the airwaves.
Bad night.
Bad luck.